But it comes at a time in South Africa, there's a rising immigrants or undocumented immigrants, some say foreign nationals, undocumented foreign nationals. As a country, this movement that we are experiencing, what led to this concern in South Africa and at times getting out of hand?
I'm sure, Sophie, that you listened to the lecturer yesterday, Professor Fayemi from Nigeria. And he made a very important point. He said in 1969, Ghana did the same thing about Nigerians in Ghana and said, we don't want these undocumented nationals, and they attacked them, people ran away. Nigeria retaliated 10 years later, 1979 and 1981, and drove away the Ghanaians, and he said it solved nothing. He says what is happening in South Africa is not new on the continent. And our experience on the continent says these things that we did in Ghana, these things we did in Nigeria, which you are repeating here, didn't solve anything. They drive us against this unity which we need. And if South Africa, it's a very simple matter, Sophie, the African Continental Free Trade Area, our country, our government, everybody has welcomed this thing very warmly, and I agree. And one of the arguments, a very correct argument, that it would enable the South African economy to access the rest of the market on this African continent, this free trade area. What happens if the rest of the continent says we're going to boycott South African products? What happens to South African economy? You are beating us up and you want us to buy your oranges and the wine or whatever.
And the oil.
And all of that. And we're not going to sell you anything and won't buy from you. You can't survive. South Africa cannot survive outside of the rest of the continent, which is what Professor Fayemi was saying. Ghana and Nigeria could not survive without each other. So this business of attacking one another was wrong, and was proved to be wrong. The same here. And I had said also, so if we've got it's a genuine complaint that is being raised about high levels of unemployment. It's correct. It's genuine. Issues that are being raised about high levels of crime, that's correct. That's genuine. What is not genuine, what is not correct, is to say the reason we have high levels of unemployment in South Africa is because of foreign nationals. It's not. It's because we as South Africans, as this leadership, as government, as businesses, we have not solved these economic challenges of South Africa. There's nothing to do with somebody who's coming from outside. Why are we blaming other people for our own faults? We've got to solve the problem of unemployment in South Africa by looking at how the South African economy is functioning, what's gone wrong in the past, what is it that we need to do. If we think we're going to solve the problem of unemployment, by chasing away some undocumented person, in 10 years' time, problem will not be solved.